believe how many ponies showed up.
I can! I mean, finding out who the Ponyville Days Pony of Ceremonies is a pretty big deal!
And she was right there.
I'm glad the committee didn't automatically pick me, so every pony gets a chance to see how great being me actually is, even though the festival is basically a party and the Pony of Ceremonies gets to organize the whole thing.
Ponyville Days Pony of Ceremonies. And that pony is...
Oh, I might have a few ideas. I'm so excited for the festival, I can hardly stand up straight!
This year's Ponyville Days Festival, designed by Rarity. And, of course, a Ponyville fashion show.
Ooh.
This year's Ponyville Days Festival.
Small town chic.
Wow, Rarity. You really have put a lot of effort into this.
I'll say.
I couldn't possibly do it all on my own. The festival is in 3 days.
Pinkie Pie and I can hang lights and decorations in the town square. And I can get Sweet Apple Acres all ready for the cider tasting.
What? Creating a Ponyville Days festival fantastic enough to impress Trenderhoof! To have ever traveled or written. Before Las Pegasus became an Equestria travel destination, he wrote about it. Before the culinary revolution in Trottingham, he discovered it. Twilight. Crush doesn't even begin to describe it. He's practically divine. I can't believe he's coming. Thank you ever so much for joining me, Twilight. I don't think I could have met Trenderhoof on my own.
It's no problem, but you shouldn't be nervous about meeting him.
What if he doesn't arrive? The whole festival will be a disaster! Twilight, where is he? Sorry.
Rarity, you have to get a hold of yourself.
Please, call me Trend. Reminds me of the Spring Fling meets Manhattan wedding I wrote about in Gallop and Prance.
Exactly. I can't even describe how much your work has influenced me, where our quaint little hamlet began.
Oh, breathtaking. I've heard about it, of course, but to see it in verite. Thank you for bringing me here. This farm is truly something special.
Ah, I had planned to transform it into an elegant country inn for the festival.
Who is that?
Why are you staring at her like that?
I've seen a lot in my travels.
Rarity? Rarity! Hello? Rarity, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Is it something I said?
Oh, Jack, even though I've had a crush on him ever since the beginning of time, and it's not fair.
Trenderhoof doesn't like you? That's ridiculous!
I mean, what could Applejack possibly have that I don't?
Granny Smith always said, pick an apple a day and keep trouble away.
How many varieties of apples do you think there are?
On the farm or in all of Equestria?
That's my thing. I take the mundane, the simple, the unappreciated, and I make it relatable.
Well, I hope you can relate to Ponyville.
Me too.
I'm kind of busy with my chores, and if I can't get them done, there won't be a Ponyville Days Festival for you to write about.
Well, that will never do. But the thought of hauling apples inspired me, and I just couldn't stop myself.
Really?
If there's one thing I love, it's hauling apples.
Without farm life, there'd be such disparity. These thoughts I think with great clarity.
Rarity, why do you want to plow a field?
If I can't convince him that I'm just as much of a farm hoof as Applejack, I'll never get him interested in the festival.
The festival. Right.
And I do. Come on, farm thing! Oh, how does Applejack do it?
Well, if you're still interested after the festival, I can teach you all about it. But right now, I need to get the plowing done, if you don't mind. You could sprain a hoof.
I am perfectly familiar with the apple bucking process, thank you very much. But while you seem to rely on raw power, I believe a certain amount of style. Et voila!
Well, your way is definitely long on style.
Thank you.
Now, if you'll all excuse me, I have some more chores to do.
Oh, why, Trend, you can ask me anything.
I've been meaning to ask for a while, and frankly, I'm sort of embarrassed.
Let's dispense with the charade, shall we?
Listen, I know you really want Trent to like you.
And he does, despite some ponies' best efforts. Little country pony.
Shouldn't you be working on the festival instead of coming up with new ways to impress Trend?
Oh, I'm sure you'd love that. Well, I have a new vision for the festival.
Isn't it a little late to be changing the theme?
Applejack, what's going on?
I'm too scared to guess.
Simple ways!
Rarity, that is the silliest getup I have ever seen.
It is a little funny.
Funny!
Rarity, you aren't serious, are you?
And I can lack plowing fields and hauling apples just as much.
But you don't.
How do you know what I like?
Because I know you.
Well,
Well, then I guess I'll just have to show you.
be my guest. Now, if you all will excuse me, I have a hootenanny of a festival to put on. You might think simple means less is more. Well, that just ain't so. If you want to be real simple, mower is mower. Who's our next model for the fashion show?
Whatever would make you think I was joking?
Because you would never wear an ensemble like that. You like plowing fields and hauling apples. But I got a whole festival to plan, so if you're going to start modeling, just get on with it.
Life is a festival.
You're a trend-setting fashionista? Why, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever... good for you. I, on the other hoof, yes, indeedy doodle.
Not me. My mane needs to be perfectly coiffed at all times.
My hooves are cracked and dry from working in the fields.
I'm so fashion forward.
I wear droopy drawers. Goodness, your couture. Oh, it's bad. You're a true friend who probably knows me better than I know myself. I don't know what I was thinking wearing this ridiculous outfit.
I kind of know how you feel. Thanks. It's nice, ain't it?
It's magnificent. Wherever did you get it?
Oh, it's, one of yours.
Being the most interesting pony in Equestria is exhausting. I want to leave my exotic, exciting life behind and live on a farm.
What?
Well,
I think what Applejack is trying to say is that there's something unappealing about a pony who changed themselves so much just to impress some pony else. I think I know just how you feel.
What do you think, Rarity? Is it too late to go back to small town chic?
Not if I can help it. But I learned an important lesson. Real friends will like you for who you are. And changing yourself to impress them, it's practically a crime.